So you can do this in many different ways. Let's draw it with line and offset. Okay, so I would start with one line that is 17 feet 1 inch. Then I offset it 5 inch. Then I offset it 4 feet 1, 5 inch again, and 5 foot 6. So first of all, which layer is it? Existing wall. So I go grab the existing wall. Then I draw a line. Make sure your ortho is on 7 feet 1 inch. Then see, I have this line. Then I offset it 5 inch and 4 feet 1 inch, and again 5 feet. See, 5, 4 feet 1, 5. So I start offset 5. We stop the offset with spacebar, start it again, 4 feet 1, and I offset it again. Then stop the offset by a spacebar, start it again 5 inch. See, so far I am here. Okay, then I have to offset it one more time, 5 feet 6, and then 8 inches. So offset 5 feet 6, accept, repeat again, 5 inch. 5 inch, it's a kind of strange. No, it's 8, yeah. Exterior wall can't be 5. Yeah, this is 8. So I have to redo this part. Offset 8. So now I have the horizontal line. I add one line from here to the end point. Then I go this way. So you know what? To make it less confusing, let's go with one side. You know, maybe I just go from this side. See, 5 feet, 5 inch, 6 feet, 5 feet. So I offset 5 inch. Stop, start 6 feet. Stop, start 5 feet. So now I am here. Okay, then I need 1 foot 8 or 20 inch, offset 20. It gives me the this side of the wall. Then I need 5 inch and 7 inch. So offset 5 inch, 7 inch, and then the last thing is this wall. No, actually I need 2 feet here. So I offset 24. This is the window opening. Then 7 inch. Offset 7 inch. And offset 5 inch. See, I'm perfectly in the right place. So now what I can do, I can go around and just first trim the extra line here. I use fillet. Make sure the radius is 0. I want to do all 4 corners. I go with multiple. And see, here you go. I just go around and get rid of those extra lines that I don't need. And see, for now I just work on this area. So don't go even there. Just focus on this part. So the first one is the window opening. So I just use trim. I select this, and you know what? I select all of them as my cutting edge. See, this is my window opening. This is my wall. These two, I don't need them. This is another wall. And then again, this is my window opening. And here you go. So if you look at here, see, I have my window opening, my wall, and my window opening there. So next, you can come here and you can just start maybe doing this part. Okay, so to doing this part, you can do it in many different ways. What I would do, you know what? I would what should I do? Let me see. You know what? I would just trim these pieces that I don't need. I don't need this part. I don't need this part. See, the wall, they all should be connected. And okay, this one, I don't need it at the bottom. I just need it at the top. So I just delete those extra part and this one. So now, if you look at it, it kind of makes sense. I have what I needed. Now I want to add this door opening. You can offset this line, but it's much easier if I just add one line exactly the same thickness of the door, the wall. Then for the first one, I can move it. I can move it 6 inch. Then I can offset it 2 feet 4. Okay, so I move this one, M spacebar. I move it 6 inch. See, now I am here. Then I can offset it 2 feet 4. So offset 2 feet 4. See, now I have the opening for the outline for the opening. The next one, I can do the same thing. See, this is 5 inch. From here, then it's 2 feet 4. So I can do the same thing. I just draw another line here. I can move it 5 inch. Then I offset. And because the last offset that I did, it was 2 feet 4. If I just press spacebar, AutoCAD accept the previous distance. And I just exactly what I needed. Then I can use trim. And I would trim this part. So now I have my openings. Now, wait a second, we are missing now this part. So what about if I just draw a line? Okay, or no, I don't need to draw the line. I just use this one and I offset it. That's exactly what I need. See, I need exactly the same line. 4 feet and a quarter of inch. So offset, sorry, 6 feet. Yeah, so offset 6 feet, point 25. See, this is my one side of the line wall. Accept, repeat the offset 5 inch. It would give me the thickness of the wall. Then I have to do the closet. The closet inside is 2 feet 10. The thickness again is 5 inch. So I use offset 2 feet 10. See, this is the inside. I guess something is wrong here. If I'm not wrong, maybe no. 2 feet, okay, it's not a regular closet. 2 feet 10, then the thickness is 5. So I stop the offset, repeat the offset, 5. Yeah, it's fine. So now I am here and I can just start trim. I have to make all of these walls connected. Here you go. I use trim and trim all of them. I'm missing this opening. See, from one side, I guess both sides is 3 3/4. See here, it's hard to read, but I'm pretty sure this was 3 3/4 and 3 3/4. If you want, make a note. Let's see if it works. So again, what I would do, I just draw a line here, offset 3.75. This is the opening. Then I need 3 feet 6. Stop the offset. I press spacebar to start again. 3 feet 6. Or you can just type 42 inch. And let's see if I measure this one. 3 1/4 and Yeah, see, one side is 3 1/4, the other side is 3 3/4. So here it's hard to read. This is 3 1/4, the other side is 3 3/4. So make a note because it's hard to read this one. So then I use trim. If you want to fix this, if you look at your handout on page 135, you have this plan. So make a note here. Okay, so one side, wait a second if it's readable. One side is 3 1/4, the other side is 3 3/4. So next, I erase this line and I trim this thing. So now I have the opening for my closet. The only missing part is the door here. And I know that from the closet, if I go 1'7", I have the start of it and then 2'8". So I just draw a line here and I move it 19" or 1'7", offset it 2'8", 2'8". Here you go. So then I use trim and I delete this part. So now I have, no, something is missing. Yeah, this door is missing too. See, from this side is 2'1". If you want, if you don't want to add those lines, you can just offset this line. Okay, you can use offset 2'1", offset 2'1". Again, you can do it in many different ways. And then just draw a line from here to here and then erase this one. Then the door opening is 2 feet. So offset 24, 24 is 2 feet. Then use trim and here you go. So now I have all the openings. I have to just add the doors and windows. I don't know if you have done any doors that is 2'8" and you make a block, then you don't need really to do the door. I don't know if I have any door.
By the way, just very quick, like how do you recall the block, like
You
where you
just
have
type
I?
enter, then the insert would be open, then you have a few options. Current drawing, it means that any block that you have in this drawing, you see it here. Recent is the recent block that you used, and then other drawing, any block that you have in other drawing, you
It
can
will be here.
actually not, they are not all of them. That's, I guess we can go and find them. No, I don't know. It should be more than this. Again, this is something new. We didn't have this before. But I would look at it and let you guys know. But see, you have 3 options. So you just go through them. If you have the door, oh, I have some door here. See, the door that I needed is what? 2'8" is 2432. Here, probably this would do it. So I just select it and I place it here. Okay, but I want it to go to the other direction. So before I do that, let me see if I change the, see, I want to, no, insert, rotation, I need to mirror it. So here it doesn't give me the option of mirroring. So I just insert it, then I mirror it myself. See here, I just place it here, then I just type MI, select it. This is my center of mirror. I don't want to keep the other one, So I just say yes to remove that one. The next one is 2 feet. I don't know if I have 2 feet door. You know what? Let's make it. Oh no, this one is the sliding door, the pocket door. I have to make that one. Let's go to see 2 feet 4 is 28 inch. Even if I have it, I would make it. I don't know. I think we don't have it. So how can I make a door? First of all, if you want to make a block, use layer 0. Okay, layer 0. Then I draw a line, midpoint to midpoint. Then I offset it 1.5. I'm gonna go that way. Then I use either rectangle or boundary. Okay. Then if you are going with boundary, you have to click inside. If you go rectangle, it's obvious what to do. Rotate, grab this one. The door is going inside, so the hinge should be there. Then I erase these two. The next thing that I would do, I would add an arc. Which one? Maybe start center end. See, this side is positive, so my start would be here. Center is the hinge, and this is perpendicular. Here you go. Then I prefer to make this one in a different color. It says elevation. Oh, I go with elevation 0. No, this should be layer 0. My bad. Where is my, see, you want to put it in layer 0. Okay, and then I want to change the color of this one. Select it first, then go here, change it to 252, I guess. And then if you want to make a block, type B, enter. This is 28 inch dash door.
To make it block is E, enter, E?
B, block B.
Ah, B, enter, yeah, okay.
Pick
Okay.
point is here, the hinge. Select object is this one, press spacebar and OK. So now that I make one of them, the other one is the same. So I just copy this one, copy, select it. My base point could be here to here. It would be exactly the same distance. So now I have these two doors. Let's do the window. So this window, okay, I didn't give you any information. So, wait a second. What do we have here? Okay, see that in elevation, I'm telling you guys the thickness is 2 inch, but I didn't give you this distance. So just write it in your handout. Maybe we go with 4 inch. Okay, this frame, are you guys writing is 2 by 4. See, we have 3 frame, 2 by 4. So I go back to my AutoCAD. So I change my layer to existing. Oh, I forgot something. These two doors, I'm done with them. They are in layer 0. I want them to be in existing door. So I'll just change them to existing door. After I insert them, after I make the block, I change it. See, when I select, it says existing door. So our window, I go to existing window. Do I have an existing window here? Here, existing window. Then I just type rectangle 2,4. Then I move it. See, midpoint. In this case, I want to place it midpoint. Then copy this one from doesn't matter where, as long as you go perpendicular to the other side. So I have these two. Then I just draw a line from endpoint to endpoint, endpoint to endpoint. Now I need another one, another molding in the middle of these two lines. So I copy, see, midpoint of the frame should go to the midpoint of the line. Just make sure that your line both started from the same point. See, from the end of this frame to the end of this frame. If by mistake you continue this one to the end, this one, you end up somewhere else. It won't be in the middle of this opening. So see here, from inside the frame to inside the frame here. So now, as I mentioned, I like to have this one in different color. So I keep it in the existing window. I just put it maybe in layer white, color white. When you select it from property, you change the color. Then I have to add the glass. So I would go middle to middle, then I offset it 0.5, offset 0.5 on both sides, here and here. I don't need this one. I have a glass that is 1 inch thin. It's not a realistic thing that glass is really thin, but this is just a symbol. So then I match this one with this one. So I can do the same thing here, or I just mirror it. I don't waste my time. I just mirror this one to there. And because it's exactly in the middle, that's perfect. Then I just add a line. See, there is a line here. Okay, you have to draw a line like that. Let me see if I can show you guys here. See here? See, this line is the line that you see from the plan. This line is the inside one. So you see the thickness of this one. Let me go to the plan. See, when you look at that one, see you have a thickness of the frame. You have a glass. This one is this frame. Then you see this one, the same thing the other side. And this one is the one that I'm drawing. See, you have a line from here to here and here to there. Again, if you look at here, the reason that I'm playing with the thickness, because see, this is further from this one. See, this is, I'm cutting, this is elevation, it's far from me. So I put that in, you know, I can match it with this one. Match it with this one. Okay, something like that. So then the next one, it's kind of the same frame, just we just need less than what we have here. So you can do the same thing, draw a rectangle, place it there, but what I would do, I would just copy this one, and maybe I just copy all of them, you know, and place this one here. Okay, then I just copy this frame from here to here. Then I use trim, and you know what, I just trim this extra lines. So again, if you want to do it everything from scratch, you can draw a rectangle, 2, 4, place it here, place it there, draw all the lines, but this is a shortcut. I have it there, bring it here, and I just fix it. And then I'm adding just these 2 lines. The reason that I didn't copy this part, you can do it, but then trimming it, it would be a little bit sometimes tricky, because see, we have 2 lines on top of each other. Sometimes When we try, oh, actually no, it's easy. Here you go, I have it here. If this was continuous, sometimes it was hard to grab the right line to cut, but it was easy, yeah. We can copy all of them and then trim them. So then the closet is missing. I just draw a line, midpoint to midpoint. How many door is it? This is exactly the same plan. See, I need 4 panel. So I would go back. I type div, divide this one into 4. If I don't see it, I have to change the p type. Then here you go. I just offset 1.5. I go outside. I use rectangle from here to there. Then I erase everything that I don't need. So this should be in which layer? Door. So I just match this one with this one. Just to double check, when I click here, it says existing door. So rotate this, my hinge is here, and I turn off my ortho. I would go something like that. See again, to refresh your memory, see there is a hinge there. It's opening here, there is a hinge there. So now I just mirror from here, make sure your ortho is on. See exactly the same thing. See where I'm mirroring from here. Then I need another one exactly on this side. So when I have one, these panels, I just copy them. Again, the tricky part is you have to select the end of it and make sure it's perpendicular to that one. Okay, we don't end up here or here. Ortho on, perpendicular, and these two align. So far we just review everything that we should know by now. Okay, the only thing that is new in this exercise is this door. Okay, so this door is a sliding door. We call it pocket door. Okay, so the pocket door, it's going inside when it's open, it's going outside when it's closed. And again, see, it should cover the whole opening. Okay, so the easiest way to show something like that in AutoCAD, I draw a line. It should be in the middle exactly. So I just draw a line midpoint to midpoint. So here I cannot offset it in one side, because if I offset it in one side, the door, it won't end up exactly in the middle. So what I have to do, I have to use offset. See, the door thickness is 1.5. I have to offset half of that. So offset 0.75, and I offset it on both sides, one up, one down. Then I erase, that line. I don't need it. Now I need a rectangle as a door. Again, you can just type BO, or I just type rectangle. The whole reason that I explained boundary, because I want you guys to learn it. Now hopefully you know it, so rectangle is easier. So I just draw rectangle, and remember, when I open this door, it goes all the way in. So I place the door like that. I erase these two guidelines. I don't need them. Then, see, I need a gap. Otherwise, the door cannot move. See, we have a gap. Okay, so that gap, you know what? I would go maybe with 0.75 again. So I just offset it. And here you go. So see, I offset that line, rectangle, one more time. Then I use trim. So what I don't need here is this line first. See, because I need an opening here. Then I don't need everything after this one. See, now I have my door and the gap between. The tricky part is that this line is part of my wall, okay? And this one is my door. So I match this one with my wall, and I match my door with this one. Then, because cyan is one of my thickest line, okay, I don't know if you remember, but if you look at the handout, see my cyan is the thickest line after, you know, I don't have thicker than green, and cyan is a little bit thinner than that one. So when you have two cyan side by side, that close, okay, what happened? This close, you know, when you print it, you end up with just one thick line. So we have no choice but changing the color of it, okay? How can I do that? You just select it and you go here, maybe change it to white, okay? And then we move the door. This is the way that we show pocket door. We show it half open. In plan, we show it half open. In elevation, we show it closed. These doors, we show it half open. Elevation, we show it closed. The hinge door, we show it completely open, unless we don't have enough room. So for example, if I want to print this one, I don't have enough room. Sometimes we show it half open. Okay, sometimes we show it like that, but then you have to explode the block. I don't want you guys to do it. I just want to explain, you know, some stuff about how we present. See, sometimes we can show the hinge door like that too, but just when we don't have enough room. Okay, if I want to add some note here, it's at the end of drawing, I show it that way. But other than that, always we show it open. So hinge door completely open, pocket door half open, closet door half open. So now I have the whole plan, everything. What is missing is the wall hatch. I didn't ask you guys to hatch the floor, I guess. So we just hatch the wall, but it's a good exercise for you guys if you want hatch the floor too. So it's just a simple thing to do. If I want to hatch the wall, type H, enter. Again, I asked you guys to use solid. If you remember, I asked you guys to hatch solid inside the wall for now. When we go and find our printer, we try it. Maybe we can just go with the other hatch, but for now we just put solid. See, something is wrong here. See, when I go to hatch, this one, it shouldn't be this. 255, AutoCAD do not print it. Always this should be by layer. Okay, the same thing here. Always make sure they are all by layers. If they are not by layers, then anything that you draw, it would be in different color, different line type, different thickness. Okay, so I repeat the hatch. Oh, I'm in the hatch. You know what, let's fix the layer first. I want to put this one is inside the existing wall hatch. Here, existing wall hatch, this is the correct layer. Then I just type H, enter. Then I go with solid. I click inside this one. I click inside this one, and I click inside this one. Press escape. So I hatch them. If you want to hatch the floor, go select the, I don't know, new floor hatch, existing floor hatch. It doesn't matter. This is not a real project. Do I have existing floor hatch? No. So you know what? I would go with new floor hatch. Imagine that we are renovating the room and we want to change the floor finish. So when I am in new floor hatch. So if they all have the same finish, go ahead and hatch them. Just keep in mind, AutoCAD cannot hatch an open area like that. Okay, and we don't want to hatch this part. You just want to hatch inside this room. So while I'm in new floor hatch, I just type a line, draw a line from here to here. I draw a line from maybe here or here, doesn't, I go maybe here. No, usually it goes in the middle. It's a tough, I will go maybe here for now. Okay, so see, I close the area, then I go hatch, and let's see what we want to do. I want to put, there is a floor hatch that people use it for wood flooring. It's not really wood flooring, but it's closest thing that we have. Where is it? It's this one, Dalmit. So I select that one. See, it's too tight, the scale is not good, so maybe I change it to 20, and now it's too big. Doesn't matter, I would put it now, then I go and modify it. Okay, see here, I hatch all the floors. If I'm not happy, I just click on it, and from here I change it maybe to 15. Okay, that's better. So now I hatch the floor. Okay. So I guess that's enough for today. I don't think if you can do more than this today. But if you have time, if you finish, then see, you can do the elevations. Because I want you guys to do 4 elevation inside this room. See, this room. Forget about the rest of the building, just this 4 walls. So how can you do that? Again, copy. See, I copied this part. I bring it out. I erase anything that I don't want. I don't need the floor hatch. I don't need the wall hatch. Okay, so, and even I don't need this part. I don't need this part. And I would delete this area. Okay, I keep the rest of them because then it would be confusing. If I delete more than this, it would be confusing. So then, remember, depends where you're standing, you draw a line. Then we trim everything after that. We use erase, we erase it. So the first thing that we need to know where is our floor. So I draw a line, I select it, and I put in the right layer. Elevation 6. What's the height of the room? You can see it here. 8 foot. Okay, don't let this information confuse you guys. The height of the room is not 8 foot 2. 8 foot 2, it's after the, base board. Actually, this is a really bad dimensioning. Okay, I always tell my student, put the baseboard, put the height, then do 1 overall. So I did a bad job here, or I don't know, maybe I choose the wrong drawing, but anyway, the height of the room again is 8 foot 6. 4 feet plus that, it's 8 foot 6. So if you want to fix it, Make sure you put a note, the height of the room is 8'6". Then, here you go, I just use offset, 8'6", and here you go. This is my ceiling. I prefer to bring it a little bit lower. Then remember, I use XL, vertical. I go with interior wall. I show the opening, the window frame, opening, and again, the interior wall. So to make it easier when we are using the trim, I would go here and change my wall to cyan, elevation 5. Then for the window opening and the frame, maybe I select all of them and I put them in the elevation 3 maybe. So I know those are window, this is wall. So from here, I can use fillet, multiple, and I just get rid of those extra pieces. This one, it's in the wrong layer, MA, and fix it. So now I have the window opening and the frame. What is missing is the height of the window from the floor. So we can get that information from here. See, 3 feet from the floor, 3 feet 9, and the frame around it is 3 inch. So 3 feet, 3 feet 9. So I go back here, I use offset, 3 feet is the bottom of the window, repeat it, 3 feet 9, this is the top of the window. Then I use rectangle, see, from outside to outside. This gives me the window opening. Then, see, I need to add this frame. See, this is exactly the same plan actually. See here, I have these two lines. I need this one. See, if I offset this line, this rectangle, if I offset it, it would give me this one too. So here you go, I use offset. So this is 2 inch, but again, I would measure it here. And see, this is my rectangle. I offset it inside. So what I need here, I need this frame too. Okay? See, either look at the elevation or look at this one. See, here it's one piece. So what I would do, I use trim, select this one, and select that one. So I don't need to see this part, I don't need to see this part. I trim those extra pieces. Then I would erase all of my guidelines. And then I just match. See, this is a right layer. So I match this completely with this one. Now I want to add the molding around it. Here, see, it's 3 inch molding. So what I would do, I offset 3 inch, and I'll put this one in a different color to make it nicer. Maybe elevation 2. So this is a window. I need a hatch for the window. H, spacebar. So which was the hatch? It was, I don't know, RR something.
AR-R roof.
Yeah, here, AR, R proof, I select it. Then I change the angle to 60. And see, the scale is 20. It's too much for this one. But I would, see, let me see. Oops. Come on. Not that bad. You know what? It's fine. I would just keep it. The only thing is probably in the wrong layer. So I select them. See, it's a new floor height. So I just put it in elevation 0. It's a symbol. It could be the thinnest one. So, and then the only is missing is the baseboard. The baseboard, it's 4 inch from the floor again. So I go back here. I offset 4 inch. And again, I don't want it to be that thick. I would select it and I put it in elevation maybe 2. And here you go. So I did one elevation, but keep in mind, I don't want you guys to do elevation of every room, just this one. So the best way to do it is when you copy this one, so copy 3 more times and rotate it. So copy it here, rotate it, so you have the next elevation, copy it here, rotate it again 90 to have the next one, copy it, rotate it. So it's much easier, but anyway, you can go back and copy it and bring it here. Then you add the cutting line, cut them, and do all the elevations. Okay, I don't expect you guys to finish this today, but I just explained it. And tomorrow I would review not the plan. The plan I already did it many times. Tomorrow I would review how you can do the pocket door tomorrow morning, and how we do the elevation, and how we're gonna set it up in our layout. Okay, that's something that I wanna review tomorrow with you guys. So if you have no question,